Hey, Tyler Miller here. So, just woke up, took a hot shower this time. Honestly, it's like, I know the stressor. I'm missing out on the benefits of the cold. And I just wanted to get in the shower and get moving. Time constraints, but because, there might have been hesitation. I don't know, it's an excuse. But, I wanted to talk about discipline. Just getting out, getting in the groove, keeping up with what you gotta do. And, I get out on these runs, and it gets my brain going. I'm thinking about, why isn't everybody doing this? So freaking easy. Why wasn't I doing it before? I fell off my discipline for a while. Just wouldn't get outside. Just had this fear complex built up. Just compartmentalizing everything. And I think that's what stops people. They see this colossal task in front of them, and they don't parse it out into singular elements of the moment. So when you're thinking about something, you gotta remember the forebodingness of the event, though it may be actual excruciating pain that you may be putting yourself through because you set a really high challenge. Typically, it's not as bad as it seems in appearance in the compounded, very mashed together sense of what you're worried about. So when you're thinking about how you're going to get disciplined, you want to keep in mind starting out small. If you're not used to leaving your house, it could be, maybe I need to go out 5 minutes a day 3 times just to get some sun and get out and explore the area, and you gotta expand out from there. And you just start with 5 minutes 3 times a day to get yourself to, almost lost my doggo, what else? I didn't almost lose them, they were just behind, I couldn't see them. But when you're thinking about discipline, you start small. When you're meditating, you start with 5-10 minutes, and you do that once a day. Then you do it twice a day. Then you do 20 minutes twice a day, and then you try to work up to 40 minutes in one go, or 30 minutes in one go. Anyways, these things compound into momentum. You don't have to do very much at the beginning to get the ball rolling and to be somewhere pretty far in, say, 3 years. If you start jogging a mile in the morning, which is really easy if you're going slow, if you start doing that just to wake yourself up, get yourself moving, get the blood flowing, or what else, build some energy, stay lean a little bit, keep your, mostly just keep the blood flowing. For me, I think of as I'm an athlete, but that's secondary to being an intellectual. And what I value, what I think most people should value, is learning how to think correctly. Instead of just being a standard human who's just being thrown about by whims and emotions of a primal instinct that makes you go kind of mad at the world. And figuring out how to think, figuring out how to observe the world and contemplate upon it and interact with it in the proper manner. Part of it has to do with your mood. Now, your ruling faculty of your moral ingenuity. You can be lazy as fuck and be a morally good person, though you have some duties to yourself. You could say to take care of yourself, or to keep yourself in tip-top shape for other people, or what else. You could argue that But it's all arbitrary anyways. You get to pick the game you want to play and go for it, and you set your own goals and you set your own limitations and you set your own basis for feeling good. To some degree, there's certain things we just don't have control. It's complicated. But over time, you can work on micro habits and thoughts and ideas and your opinions on things. But being athletic is secondary to just taking care of my brain. Like, this gets brain-derived neurotropic factor going. This gets ATP, energy production, brain cell growth, and just blood flowing. And do this like 3 times a day. Simple, easy, feel good. Not that challenging. Some wear and tear, but it's mostly minor pains, and a lot of it's solved by doing some light yoga, or doing some yoga. Maybe not light yoga, but I guess 30 minutes is light yoga. Like, there's people that do yoga for like 2 hours, and like, when you get a practice that works on your mind, that works on your consciousness. Yoga's one, meditation's one. Yoga's supposed to be the setup to like put your body in a state that's calmer so you can sit down, relax, and meditate. But open up the body or open up the vessels and just feel abundant and healthy. But like, when you're getting athletic, when you're taking care of yourself, when you're working on the way you think, when you're reading books, when you're learning about yourself through meditation and sitting down and confronting things, and when you're progressing in your life, just wherever you're at, implement 30 minutes of running, 30 minutes of meditation, 30 minutes of journaling, 30 minutes of yoga, 30 minutes of drawing, whatever it be. Something artistic, something that works on your ability to articulate words and piece together your sentences, and something to work on your mindfulness and athleticism to challenge your mind and callous it against hardships in life so you're strong and can handle shit. Like, all this shit can start from just simple 5 minutes a day walking 3 times or whatever. That's mostly just 3 times for your mood. It could be 1 day or 1 time, but just like a wake up, walk around the short little roundabout around your house and in a little section of the neighborhood, and that could be enough to just like get you going. But doing 10 push-ups in the morning, like just getting used to that activity, you set these neural connections. You sit down, you meditate for 5 minutes, real easy, right? Well, you start building these neural connections that haven't been existed in your brain before. And you're activating new genes in your body, and neurologies in your body and your mind are trying to embody or map out the new implementation of the stimulus into your being. So like, it's a good thing to start slow and work your way up. Like, right now I'm kind of starting up slow. I was supposed to go run up to the gym and back, which is gonna be like 10 miles, but I was just so fucking exhausted yesterday. Dealing with stress all the time, dealing with abuse. It's a hell of a lot easier to deal with since I keep myself in tip-top shape. Like, I might not be the most greatest man competing as of this time doing what I'm doing, but I'm healthy, and like, you got your health, man. That's the first place to start, I would say. Correct your diet, get some exercise, hit the gym, start building some muscle on you, start feeling sore, start feeling like the blood flow through you, start feeling some endorphins, start getting the high you were supposed to get when you were a kid if you were raised by healthy, wise parents, and get exercising. You set yourself up for some level of acquired wisdom across time that'll ratchet you up a hierarchy of a social hierarchy. You'll just be a more pleasant, sharp person to be around. You'll attract some admiration, maybe some more hatred. I hear a lot of people. I haven't had too many big friend groups throughout my life, and so like I didn't have to deal with it, but I hear all these stories about people that they start doing self-improvement, they start running, they start writing, start meditating, and they'll get made fun of. Like these kids, it seems mostly modern day kids, they'll be like, you're a weirdo. What the fuck, why would you do that? And you know, it's when you do something good for yourself, that's great. It makes, when you shine, you make other people look less bright. You point out people's insecurities, like not what they think they're insecure about, but what they're actually just like not secure in. Like I have security in my future as a runner. I have security in my future as a meditator. I have my security in my future of reading books and learning and becoming an orator or something like that. But when you have insecurities and you're unconscious of them, and someone else kind of does something good, you kind of just hate them because you don't really know. You're unconscious. Your thoughts are drifting by like an instinctual automated process that you're not aware of. You're not observing it.
Total duration 20.
Hold on. That's my mileage. Yeah.
Mile.
Okay. Anyways, it's like I hear all these stories about people, you know, they get made fun of and shit. And it's like, don't worry about that. Like, they're just comparing you to them. And that's a ego move, that's a trash move. It's a trash ego move. You should compare yourself to yourself of who you were yesterday instead of worrying about what other people compare up to you in the ratcheting of the social hierarchy. Like today, the modern age, we have so much food, shelter, water, medicine, like the basic, like just so many basic needs and some advanced needs taken care of, that it's a creative endeavor. Your life is your art. What you choose to do with it in the modern age, it's totally up to you. Do you want to take responsibility? Do you want to create something beautiful? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to treat yourself well? Hey, no. Puppies. Do you want to treat yourself well? Like, do you want to be happy? Do you want to, like, you're going to suffer either way. But if you choose a path that you confront the suffering, you adapt your ability to better able handle stressors in life and just be like the man, be the leader or the leader of your own head or the leader of your own family, or just pushing forward, bringing abundance, bringing happiness and health to everyone around you, setting a good example. God bless. Hope you have a good day. I hope I will too. And this has been a good talk. Tyler Miller, like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.